In this brief tutorial, we're going to talk a little more about developing a list of search terms. In the previous tutorial, we talked about the importance of spending a little time generating a list of potential search terms to use as you do your research. I want to show you one other thing you can do to get a few more ideas for terms you might be able to use as you research. I'm going to show you how to look at the Library of Congress subject headings to get ideas. Here I've pulled up the Albertsons Library website. I'm pretending that I'm working on a research project about alternative energy. So I'm just going to search for that topic here. So I'll just type in alternative energy and see what results I get. I'm going to glance at the results and see if any of the books look interesting and relevant to my topic. Keep in mind that I'm relatively early in the process of working on my research project, so I might not have a clear idea of exactly what I want to focus on, but I'm going to try to look for books that look potentially relevant. This first book looks interesting to me, so I'm going to click on it, and I want to show you one element of the information about this book that could be useful. Our library, and most big libraries, use the Library of Congress cataloging system. The Library of Congress has established a standard list of subject headings to index books. If you look at the subjects here, this shows you all of the subject headings that this book is indexed under. You might get some more ideas for terms you could search for as you do your research. For example, here I'm seeing that some of the subjects focus on energy policy and government policy. I hadn't thought of either of those things beforehand, so I'll add them to my list. Also, I hadn't thought to focus solely on the United States. I'll add that idea to my list too. Here's a list of potential search terms I've generated so far. It includes ideas I brainstormed during the Generating Search Terms Part 1 tutorial, along with some of the ideas I just got looking at the subject headings for this book. Glance at the titles of these books, and if there's a book that looks relevant to your topic, see what subjects it's indexed under to get more ideas for things to search for. Here you can see a few more search terms I came up with doing this. I've added fuel cells, energy development, power resources, geothermal energy, and energy conservation to our list. Keep in mind that you might be finding great resources for your paper as you do this, even though your focus at this point is to develop a solid list of search terms you can use to really get started on your research. You might want to keep track of some of these books. So to summarize, another way for you to think of potential search terms is to look at the Library of Congress subject headings. Conduct a search in the Albertsons Library catalog and glance at the subject headings for books that look potentially useful to get some other ideas. Good luck as you work on your own research project.